Good. I thought we played well. I thought Samoa were fantastic. It was a good test match. A few too many points for me. I'm very defence orientated, but yeah, I thought Samoa were class.
And how do you follow this performance, sorry?
Really, really good. I thought in both games he's been outstanding. He's a credit to the Dolphins and the NRL, and I'm just glad he's English.
Do you think he has been the outstanding performer for you guys over the fortnight?
Yeah. He's trained well. He's had a bit of a personal problem this week and missed a session, and come back and just perform like that. He's a credit. Very easy to coach.
Anyone else? I mean, George again. Anyone else jump out as standout performers today?
I thought our bench was good. I thought Morgan Knowles off the bench, Mike McMeekin, Tomo. I thought they all give us a lift when we needed it. We were a bit off at times, but overall, I thought our bench was superb.
65 minutes, I think Junior played on debut as well in the back row. How did you rate him?
He couldn't wait to get off because he absolutely brought it to his ass. I thought he was great. I thought he did a good job. It's a big step up from Super League, and I'll not repeat the words he said to me, but he was shocked at the speed and the quality of lines, what he has to defend and all that sort of thing. So he'll learn a good lesson there, Junior. And I thought he did some really good things. He's a credit.
Shaun, they were obviously disappointed to get a player sin bin, but the good thing about it from your point of view was that you scored 2 tries while their player was off the field, and you really punished them for that, and that must please you because when you've got an advantage you press it, and
Yeah, of course. And, it was the referee saw it as a sin bin, didn't see Victor Alders as a sin bin when he got hit from behind, but and we took advantage, and that's what you get when you've got George and Harry and Darryl Clark and good spine players, and I thought they did really well in staying focused and making sure we attacked certain areas when he was off.
Shaun, 2-0 this year, 3-0 last year. It's an ideal message ahead of what seemingly lies ahead next year, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope it is. Yeah, I was really happy with last year's win against Tongan. You see what they did this morning. To beat them 3-0, quality team. I thought we did well, and doing this, winning 2-0, I thought was an absolute credit to our players and our staff and how hard they've worked. Now, bear in mind, Samoa have had a lot more time on the field than what we have. But you couldn't tell the way we played. I thought we some fantastic rugby, especially in the first test.
You said last week that performance wouldn't trouble Australia. Would this one stepped up trouble Australia?
I don't think so. And Ben will say the same from Samoa. With the areas where we need to get better. We know what we're capable of inside the group, the bubble, and we know we need to improve. No doubt about that.
Given the scale of the challenge next year with them likely coming here, have you got any idea yet about what 25 looks like in the run up to it? I think you spoke this week about a meaningful mid-season window. Are you hopeful you'll get as much time as you would like with the players throughout 25?
Yeah, I have, and I've had loads of messages from Super League clubs, and they all support the international calendar and whatever happens in the mid-season. They know how important it is. This Ashes series at home, it needs to be well supported. It needs to be 3 fantastic games, which I'm sure it will. And but everybody's done a great job in Oral Commercial, RFL, to get these games on and make sure that the Ashes goes on, and I'm sure the mid-season break will be used to make sure we're ready, and we need to take advantage of that and make sure we do.
Is it locked in yet what you're going to be doing mid-season, or is it still up in the air?
It's not. Aaron's still up in the air,
okay.
And I'd like to have a camp. I'd like to have a tough game, and I'd like to do a few things I like, but what I get might be a different thing.
There's been a lot of talk about Yorkshire Lancashire coming back next year, Shaun, potentially to replace the France game. What's your take on the prospect of that?
I'd love that. I've played in a few Lancashire Yorkshire games, and it would be great if I could sit back and watch Lancashire Yorkshire, and there's a lot at stake, and they're ripping into each other, and Breeze is one coach and Andy Lass is the other, and international trial would be fantastic, and I'm sure it will happen in the next few years.
Do you think that would be more productive than playing France?
Yeah, I do. Without a shadow of a doubt, and if we get a really good top flight sponsor to make sure it's a big deal. When you look at State of Origin back in '79, would it be? I don't know. '80. There was a couple of thousand at Sydney and a lot more in Brisbane, and they've stuck at it. And look at that now. It's a worldwide success. So we need to start somewhere, and I think this year and next year will be fantastic.
Would that be the way for it to be beneficial to you with camps as well? I don't know logistically exactly how that looks like, but chance for you to sort of drop in.
Yeah, we've got time with them, Matt. We've got that mid-season break, so we'll be doing something, as in whether it's here or abroad, or doing something and playing France. We'll be getting together, but we're going to have to be smart with how we spend our time with the players, and the players are up for it. They're talking about nothing else other than Australia being there, and they're excited by it. So I'm pleased that I can finally coach against Australia.
Shaun, you said you found out on Monday morning about the rumours, or what about the players? How did they find out? They would read it online, and has it been discussed in camp? You said it has amongst themselves, but did you speak to them about an Ashes here next year?
Yeah, I spoke to them. I talked to his standards. I just spoke about it again about moving forward in every Super League game, but every one of them players playing. There's an English standard what we need to be at to give ourselves a chance of beating a team like Australia and New Zealand, and there's no point out from it. We need to be better.
Shaun, there's been a lot of talk about next year needing to be a spectacle. Where would you like to see the games played?
Ooh, all three in Wigan. That'd be good. Yeah, Wigan St Pat's. Yeah, I've not really thought about it. We've got that many potential. Bolton, Adults 25, Wigan 25, Bolton 28. Ellen Road's a good. I've had some really good times at Ellen Road, and I'm sure they'll pick a really, really good. Well, all three will be really good venues, and the atmosphere is going. They've not been here for 20 years, and you look at the superstars they have, and we've got our own superstars, so it's going to be fantastic.
Wherever the games are played, it needs to be full, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How important are wins like today and performances like today for get bums on seats next year?
Yeah, massive. And you see at the end of the game, and you've got Herbie Farnworth and Victor Radley walk around, and all the fans are there, and there's a spirit building. And I remember years ago going to Wembley, watching Great Britain playing. There's tens and tens of thousands, and the atmosphere is fantastic. We want them towns back. We want, I want to play Australia. I want 50, 60,000 on and baying for the blood and good atmosphere, and we're all patriotic, and that's what I want, and I'd love to be able to coach in a game like that.
Oh God.
In a rush, Adam.
Oh,
In a rush.
How does rush you make?
Freaking